American people. Our children are our future. You can tell me all day about climate change, about elections, about mass. Who is talking about the children? And it's not some conspiracy theory. You know what? It is a conspiracy against the American people. These are crimes against humanity. These are crimes against our children. And it needs to stop now. We have spoken out. We just had elections. I want every single person viewing this and seeing this to write your representatives. Write those people that just got elected in, Democrat, Republican, I don't care. This is the one issue in our world that I will not stand and allow to be divided. No father's rights movement, no Me Too movement, no nothing. I stand for healthy parenting. I stand for people coming together and seeing each other's traumas. I stand for supporting each other under God. What happened to that? And we need to protect our children. I started speaking out, as I said, and my 4 beautiful children were taken. My father, John Walsh, was able to abuse his power and his connections in this racket that happens in every town, community, state, all around you. So if you want to laugh at this point, you are helping them. You are complicit. If you want to laugh or you think that we're lying and you want to have a reaction, great. Go look into it. Go research it. Find more evidence that we're wrong, because you won't. You won't. There are too many of us at this point. I mentioned the children's perspective and the trauma that ensues in this insane system that is failing. No one is here to argue about it anymore. Your statistics don't add up. You are a failing business. You are a failing industry, and you will not do this to us or our children anymore. The immunity is disgusting. The lack of accountability is evil. And this has to stop. They are allowed to lie. They are allowed to take anything over anything that they want. Our children are commodities to them. Look at the adoption. Look at everything that Connie and all of us have brought forward. There's amazing advocates that have come forward. There are too many of us out here that have better ways. There are abused children in this world. There are parents that need help and support. And it is the community, not the government's responsibility to do that, you all. It is the communities to come together, to get to the root of the issue. Why are there financial issues? Why is there abuse happening? Why is there substance abuse happening? Not get your eye on our children and take them and go give them to strangers for money to raise them. Do you know that a child will always want its mother? A child will always want to know where they came from. You are ruining our children, and I will not stop until this is stopped.
Amen. That's right. Make it.
They are further breaking our children, but not just our children. This is it, you guys. It's our families. You cannot take children, which we know the amount of brain damage, literal brain damage that occurs when a child is removed from its primary caregiver and environment. This does not make sense. There are so many people with loving opportunities and hearts that want to help and provide homes to keep families together, services to show up for these children, these families. Help monitor whatever needs to happen to keep families together, because it will just keep perpetuating this way, and it will get worse. It will get worse. I've covered the 77% of unfounded removals. How is that possible? I've covered the 86%. Oh, did I? Because National Center for Missing and Exploited Children itself will quote that 86% of children that come from child trafficking are from the foster care system itself. Where is the National Center for Missing and Exploited doing anything about this? Where is John Walsh, America's child savior, doing anything about this? Where is he? Please, John, we would love, Dad, I would love to hear from you. We would love to talk. We would love to hear where all this funding, over $40 million of federal funding going to the National Center databases on our children, and over 18 to 20 million from private sector donors with exempt from FOIA. What's going on here? We need answers. Absolutely. Yes, we do. International Center for Missing and Exploited Children, Hillary Clinton, Richard Branson, Jeff Koons, and more. World Economic Forum, what are you doing? What are you up to? Explain to us. We're not here. If there's nothing to hide, if there's no issues, why are we being retaliated against? Why are my children gone for asking you those questions? Why? You want the list? I'll give you the list. I want to say something as well to this case and to my case. Again, everyone can go online and see what's going on with me, okay? I don't need to do that here. But you know what? Through my case, we all need to be aware. They're trying to pass case law. And as Connie mentioned, that's how a lot of this is happening. In my case, they have hit up religious freedom, medical freedom, civil rights, parental rights, constitutional rights. They have hit everything, even father's rights movement agenda points and mental illness, okay? So you want to let my case go through? You want to keep letting John Walsh do this in his racket in Indian River County, Florida? Okay, because you know what? The quote that they're trying to pass in my case is the rationale to remove kids, quote unquote, to prevent any potential future adverse events. See where that goes. Think about those loopholes. Think about those implications, okay? Because that will be on all of your doorsteps. And if it's not on yours, it is someone you know and you care about, or your niece, or your nephew, okay? So if this goes through, they will be able to remove children to prevent any potential future adverse events. I guess children shouldn't be even allowed to go out of the hospital after that because they might get sick. There might be potential adverse events. And then in the same respect, completely negating the fact that, what are they doing? They are absolutely doing what they say they are doing. The hypocrisy is thick, you all. They are creating these adverse events in these children's lives that will affect them for the rest of their lives. Okay? I need everyone to speak up about that. Everyone's got great ideas. I love to give calls to action. I love to give ways that people can actually do something. We're going to legislation. If my dad and one person can prove all of that and change legislation and do what they've done, we can correct it.
That's right.
We can correct
yes,
it.
We can.
Okay?
Yes, we can.
And I will not stop. I will not. He had something to do with that, I'm sure.
Even the FBI uses anonymous tips.
Oh, yes. Well, my father works with Homeland Security, as every agency you could possibly think of, and that's also why we all need to be very concerned. I've covered the racket. I was talking about ways that we can actually do something in your communities. We need each and every one of you. There's not an excuse of, oh, the parents must have done something to deserve that. Oh, this is too big for us to do something. No, you can do something as one person. And if we do something in each of our communities, that spreads like wildfire. It spreads like wildfire. They have no chance, you all. Get out in your community. I will be teaching, and I know Connie and many of us have put out many ways that if you're just learning about this, please look into it. Please ask anybody what you can do. But you get in your community, you look at the contracts, you look at your CPS, DCF, whatever A, B, C, D, E, F, G it's called in your area. Okay, you guys, that should be concerning in itself. And we are here for transparency. We are here to audit. We are here to hold accountability because personally, it shouldn't exist at all. Again, the community is here. It is up to us as parents and people and caring humans for our children and for our future. The government does not belong in our families. We do not mix church and state, and a family is sacred.
Amen.
You don't do that, okay? So I need everybody to go spread the word. I need everyone to be emailing your representatives, like I started to say. And you know what? We are in grace coming, and we are giving them an opportunity. We are saying, what are you doing about this issue? What are you doing about the government legal kidnapping and trafficking of our children? What representative so-and-so? What politician or senator so-and-so? And let's see. Let's see.
How many are involved?
Exactly. We all want to call it out. We want the arrest. We want all this kind of stuff. We're going to email everyone. Please, everyone, email your state representatives and ask, as concerned citizens of the United States of America, we want to know, now that you're elected, what are you doing for our children? What are you doing to address this? Are you speaking about it? Did you want to have a talk with us about it? Are you open to the community and others that have been in this and now specialize in it and have firsthand experience? Do you want to sit down and talk with us? Because we do have better ways. We have loving and better ways.
And Megan, we need to call out the conflicts of interest.
The conflicts of interest, yes. Between everyone in the racket, is that what you mean? Because
Even with our lawmakers.
Yeah.
I mean, the governor
Yeah.
of Missouri's wife has an adoption agency.
Mhm.
Tell me that there's something wrong with that.
exactly. I mean, we have to understand, I believe in the beginning of it, I founded DeSantis on a children's board, and we know Casey and all of that. Since we're in Florida, I'm talking about that. But yes, there is huge collusion, there are huge conflicts of interest, and they're completely ignored in each and every case. It's denied, and it's completely ignored. So the racket is definitely real. These are your police officers, your judges, your politicians, all the way up and down. I have emailed my state all the way up and down, and I have those return emails where they will do nothing. So we need that. We need all of you to start emailing. Speak out, do all the regular stuff. Please get involved, but start emailing and holding our politicians, those that take an oath to protect. Write your sheriff in your community, okay? Write your commission, okay? I go into my CPS case and I say, you know that I'm an advocate against corruption within your system, right? Okay, what do we need to do next? Okay, so please, everybody, I want to end on a light note. I can't thank everyone enough for coming. There is, all of us could get up here and talk all day, but please just start contacting, start reaching out, start getting involved, and share this. Email. Okay. I think that's all I really had to say today. I also want to say that the only abuse that my children have ever experienced is from this system itself and from this system exploiting us. And I am done. So God bless everyone. Thank you so much. Please reach out if you have anything. I can't wait to get this together, you guys. All right. God bless. Yeah, hi.
Great job.